Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. This is a podcast where I speak on feelings, sex, friendship, and whatever else makes you uncomfortable. Join me on my journey as I give you something worth listening to.
So I just want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel and thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like this video when you get done with it.
Womp womp womp. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Something Worth Listening To. I haven't called you guys friends since I started this whole thing, and I'm not gonna, cause you bitches are whores. You guys are dirty little whores. Oh yeah. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in. Keep it coming. So, my birthday's coming up and I am very excited. Well, in the present time, my birthday's coming up. When I drop this, it would have already passed. And hopefully I had a good time. Hopefully I got drunk and hopefully I got dicked the fuck down. Because I had told you heifers that I wanted to bring you in on some of my personal life. There's this guy. I call him 203. I'm not going to tell you why I call him 203, but I do. I've been conversating with him for the past couple weeks, but he's cool. Now, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx it, and you never know. You know, when you first start talking to somebody, it's cool. It's always cool in the beginning. He's tall, he's dark, and he is handsome. Hopefully, he's the one to dick me down on my birthday. And by the time you guys hear this, I have put it on and make him wanna marry me. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. I can be the Jada to his August. Period, baby. Without the marriage and the messiness. There's a lot of guys out there who talk the talk but cannot walk the walk. And us women in 2020 are not faking our orgasms anymore. If he's whack, politely ask him to remove himself off the bed, out of the room, and never call him again. It's either that or if you like him or whatever, you could stick it through, help him out. But don't really help him out because then he's just going to go fuck the next bitch. How you taught him how to fuck you. Yeah, don't help him out. Just leave. Speaking of leaving, you all should leave this earth with no regrets. I mean, that had nothing to do with leaving, but I needed an easy transition, so forgive me, bitches. I know it sounds cliche or whatever, but regret absolutely nothing. I mean, you should regret some things, but don't dwell on that shit. I've learned that, damn, I never should have gave it up to you. But what can I do now? Because it's in the past. You're not going to change it. It can't be undone. So suck it up and deal with it for next time. I mean, unless you were the reason somebody died or something, then yeah, that's going to be pretty hard not to dwell on because you took a life. I have a story. I have learned that nowadays in most of my sexual encounters, I'm a man, or I act like the man. What do you mean act like the man, Kendra? Well, I'm the one who picks up the guy, brings him back to the place, and la-di-da-di-da, and then have him leave, as it should be, because we don't love these hoes. On one particular night, I was drunk and feeling a little frisky. Now, I met the guy, I invited him back, so we could ha-ha-ha in the ha-ha-ha. Now, let me tell you, when I tell you this bum was talking his dick game up like, oh, I'm about to be the best you ever had. It's about to be lit. When I tell you, I've never been so disappointed in my entire life. I couldn't even think of a time sadder than that. This man took a good 3 strokes and was done. And when I tell you, I sat there so confused, I have to be getting punked. Because he was like, yeah, that was lit. You feeling good, blah, blah, blah. And I wouldn't even consider it a waste of time because it was so fast. I literally could have washed my hands twice and it would have lasted longer. I told him he should be ashamed of himself because he should. And I also told him that he comes faster than the 13-year-old boy, because it's true. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not dick shaming the man. I mean, I kind of am, but that's his fault. He was talking A, B, C, and D, and he delivered nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, I regret it because that shit was whack and a waste of a body. But I don't dwell on it because in the moment, I wanted it. Moral of this story here, ladies and men, stop fucking random people, okay? I mean, do what you want. Honestly, I'm here for it. But I'm gonna stop having sex with random people. Not that that's something that I do all the time. But that night, I was just like, okay, live a little. Another thing that I think you should regret are chances you don't take, especially career-wise. Not to sound like all inspirational and shit, but a lot of the opportunities that present itself to you career-wise is because that's supposed to happen. So if you ever feel like, oh, let me take a step back, I'm not ready, just do it. Jump right into it, go for it, head first, and if you fall, you fall. But for the second time, when that opportunity does come around, because it will, we're manifesting good things and positivity, you will be ready. When it comes to relationships and friendships though, I think that you should not regret giving your all into them, because at that time, you were doing those things out of love. Like my relationship, things like when it came to money, paying for certain things, or even sacrificing something that I had to do so that way he was able to do it, or, my friend was able to do it. I don't regret that kind of stuff because in the moment, you wanted to do it. You wanted to help that person. You wanted to pay for that person's stuff. Like, you just wanted to be all that you could be for whoever you was being it to. A lot of the times when people have bad falling outs or bad breakups, it's like, oh, fuck you. I never should have did this for you. And I hate you and blah, blah, blah. Like, I regret giving you my all. I personally don't think you should regret something if it comes from a good and genuine place. What I have seen is that those who do regret is because they expected something in return. Disclaimer though, don't be doing nothing nice for me if you're just going to throw that shit back in my face. I mean, not that anyone does that now. Thank God I don't have those people around me. Because first off, you already feel like a burden asking someone to do something for you. And then the fact that you're in a way proven correctly is like, okay, bitch, now I'm not asking you to do anything for me ever again. Back to my point though. I hate sounding so inspirational and like cliche, but I genuinely do believe the things that I tell you. Everything that you go through is for a reason. Okay, think of it like this. Bad sex, now you know what you do like. Plans with a friend flopped, maybe you were meant to go by yourself. Got fired from your job, it's because of better when it's on its way. I think by now you catch my drift. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Clean your ears. Just remember, if you do what you want, you most likely won't regret anything because you wanted to do it. Before I go, I just wanted to tell you, don't dwell on things you can't change because what's done is done. And stop giving out whack dick. And whack pussy too. I know y'all bitches be capping. With that being said, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe and drop a comment. Also a rating. I encourage you to write me. Don't forget that storytime highlight on my Instagram, SWLT by Ken. Thank you so much for everyone who's been leaving me comments and sharing my shit. Highly appreciate it. Again, that's literally an understatement of how I really feel. Come back Tuesday, every Tuesday, and I hope I gave you something worth listening to. Bye, friends.